My name is Seth Paradin. I'm the manager of research services here at the National WWII Museum.
My job is to travel around the country and interview veterans, interview World War II veterans, interview Holocaust survivors, interview people that have some kind of experience from World War II.
In a matter of years, the people that witness these events firsthand are going to be gone. And by us recording these stories on videotape, we're preserving their stories and their memories for eternity.
When I send copies to the family, a lot of times we'll get a phone call, email, letter saying, we had no idea. Dad, Grandpa, whatever, has never spoken about that.
First I had to change from a civilian to a soldier, and then I had to change from a soldier to a killer.
You know the Japanese are coming, and fear sets in. Your mouth is dry, and your heart is racing, and you wonder how you're going to perform.
I hunted people with it. Some I never saw. Shot them with HEs, high explosive shells, in houses in bleak wrecked towns 2,000 yards away.
I come up on the wounded Japanese. I could tell he's begging me not to kill him. And I didn't kill him because he didn't have nothing to hurt me with. I believe because I spared that Jap's life, that God spared mine.
One of the most heartbreaking stories I've ever heard was him talking about the civilian suicides at Marpy Point on Saipan.
This Japanese guy just popped up out of nowhere on a little further away from us, about maybe 100 yards away from us, and there was a crevice between us, and he took his baby out of his wife's hands and threw it over the side, and then, you know, you're just shocked at what's happening like that.
They think the Marines are there to rape them and kill them, which is the farthest thing from the truth. But they don't know that. And here he's watching these people die. He's watching entire families die at their own hands, and there's nothing he can do.
Probably one of the most moving interviews that I have done in my time here was a guy named DOMINIC Martello. He was captured at the Battle of Kasserine Pass, and to hear him talk about being rounded up and the German armored surrounding them, and there's that fear and wonder about being afraid that you're about to be killed, that you're standing in front of a firing squad and they're about to start shooting at you. What are you thinking?
I'm back there.
Are you?
That's my problem. Post-traumatic stress. I was just back there. I could be driving my car. Bam. There. I could be eating supper. Bam. It's there. 24 hours a day. 7 days a week. All my life.
It's tears of missing him, but really tears of joy too, because he's here. To hear you say legacy literally brings tears to my eyes, because he is not forgotten.
But there was one day in particular that I never expected when I took this job. He called me. I saw it was him on the caller ID. I answered the phone, thought it was going to be just like any other conversation, just quick, hey, how's it going, kind of thing. And he called me to inform me that he was on the way to the hospital to die. He said that I can't breathe anymore, even with help with oxygen, and I just wanted to be sure that you're the last person I ever talked to. Because I have such an appreciation for what you've done for me and for my fellow servicemen and for my generation. That was a rough day, and that took a lot of time. I'm still not really over it, but that also kind of keeps me going. If there's a day that's bad or there's maybe there's a trip to some location I don't want to take because it's 20 degrees below zero and literally 6 feet of snow on the ground. But I'm also realizing there's a greater good for this. My 3 or 4 days stuck in Salt Lake City Airport, not able to fly out, is nothing compared to what some of these people have been through. And it's my duty and not only my job, but I feel like it's my own personal obligation to make sure that we don't lose these stories and that we don't forget these individuals.
So for me to be able to preserve these, knowing that 100 years from now, a kid can come watch one of the videos that I recorded, that's why I do this.
It's really inspired me to get more involved with history. I plan to major in history in college and maybe in the future do something like be a museum curator or work for the History Channel. So it's something that I plan to continue in the future. So it's really ignited a spark inside of me, you could say.
It's important that people understand what these people did. And as it's a quote I heard, and I find it beautiful, and I repeat it every now and then, is that these guys gave all of their tomorrows for your today.